Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Pathfinder and the Wrath of the Righteous. Wow. If you did not see last episode, you missed one of the biggest fights I've ever seen in any video game. Round after round after round of cultists, demons, and arsonists were trying to take down this very tavern. But we held the line. It was actually pretty incredible. I had to go like walk around my house after that. Get a couple throat lozenges in me, get some water. But oh my goodness gracious, this is the aftermath. They're still trying to pull the body of the Minotaur out of here. There's literally blood covering everything. This is the reason we can't have nice things. All the bodies have been piled up into this cart, and I did get about 1,200 gold after the festivities were completed. But oh my goodness gracious, it was such a doozy. First of all, let's get this out of the way. We're recording live episodes on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday. Yes, I'm recording this one on Wednesday because New World just came out and I was playing it. But that's going to be our schedule going forward. So if you want to catch us live, you can. Also, if you are watching this on YouTube, please remember to hit the thumbs up button. It helps us out a ton and only takes you a second. We need all the help we can get with the algorithm for this series because, well, it's not getting very many views. And I would love for it to get some more.
Trail me.
After this battle, let's head out to the exit. Gather up the daggers that were left behind. I said I was going to buy a shield from the vendor, and then I forgot. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. We have a lot of different threads going across the story of the game right now. We have some companion quests. Like for Woljif, he wants us to go visit his Thieflings in their hideout and see what they're about. Well, I will admit, I do feel a little bad about, you know, Woljif during the last fight kind of took a blow to the stomach and laid on the ground for most of that fight. He is a Tiefling just like Liz. He's been pretty nice to us. He does kind of give me the con man charm vibe every now and then. But the Thieflings Hideout is a spacious, well-furnished cellar under a hardware store and serves as a hideout for the Thieflings of Canabras. This is where the eldest sister, Karasimi, appointed the family, conducts the gang's affairs by planning robberies, and shares the loot between the gang members. And Woljif wanted us to go pay them a visit. So since I can't go find the wedding ring, I guess we'll go do this. Journey's gonna take 2 hours. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Oh my God. Oh, you're slowing down a lot. Why are you slowing down? No, just keep going. I've never traveled without being encountered, without being jumped by demons before. We have arrived at the location. Oh wow, and they weren't kidding. We really are. We really are in a cellar. I'm kind of getting some Skyrim vibes at the moment. Anyone remember the quest line where you join the Dark Brotherhood? What's going on in here? Sister Karasimi. The basement is dark and dank, and you immediately are struck by the hostility of the gathered Thieflings. Tieflings, god damn it. 5 of them are kneeling along the wall, separate from the rest. The tall woman who had been cleaning her fingernails with the tip of a knife greets you with narrowed eyes. Brother Woljif, you got my message then. Sorry, I couldn't swing by sooner, dear sister Karasimi. It was just one thing after another. The demons attacked, I was stabbed in the stomach, you know how it is. First I was in shackles, next, well no, I was still in shackles, and then I was being watched, and then the chief got me out, and well, I came here right away. I knew you'd be waiting on me. enough talk. Or else we'll be here all night. So we had a clear plan. We were going to wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and then leave. Even if the neighbors called the guard, there was time to get away. But what happened? That bitch, Erebeth, showed up and almost right away. She knew we'd be there. Someone betrayed us. And I have a good idea who it was. What do you have to say to that? Make it quick. Do you think Woljif knows? Actually, I do kind of like the lawful one. The burden of proof lies with the accuser. But this doesn't seem like a official court either. So that's kind of lame. You think Woljif knows who did it? Karasumi turns to you. She speaks. I thought Woljif only brought you so he'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. Yes, he knows the name of the traitor. Every gang that Brother Woljif has been a part of has very quickly come to an end. Their hideout location was passed to the guards, or their competitors found out where they could ambush them. Woljif is the only one who always comes out smelling of roses. If you think about it, you'll come to the same conclusion as us. Well, shit. And Liz is just standing in the middle of the room. We're gonna have to talk our way out of this one. I would have said that meant Woljif was cursed with finding friends amongst losers and screw-ups. But now that he's with us, that must mean the curse is broken. Always optimistic, Lan. Forever an optimist. You gotta love it. Well, Woljif, what's your side of the story, bud? Can you tell us what happened? What is there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Karasimi got 6 of us together in this very basement. I decided that Woljif now has my Gaslow voice. Because no one else is fucking using it, and I only got so many voices. So here we are. Me and those 5 other there, I mean. Woljif jerks his head towards the 5 Thieflings by the walls. She rounds us up and says we've got a score. Ancient trees and wonders. The only place nobody's ever been able to hit. The place that's guarded by a golem. But now a powerful scroll that can knock out that golem just happened to come into our possession. Along with the tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic. And we know that any enchanted junk will sell for a pretty penny. So we're in. And the most important thing was that none of us was to be hanging out in the shop ahead of the job. No casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. This job was top secret. This is all true so far. Go on. We did everything right, with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock. I remember it clear as day. Sister Donna was on the lookout. Brother Melrun had the scroll. Doffy, Tavi, and Varnier brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them into the sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under the table after it, and the next thing I know, Erebeth was there. Everybody scrambled. But I was still under the table. Not my finest moment. I was going to wait it out, but then those blockheads were dragging me by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off. They took all the rings off me. About 20,000 worth. And to add insult to injury, I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you. Poor thing. Stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything. Karasimi is pointedly polishing her knife. Where's the moon of the abyss, Brother Woljif? What's the moon of the abyss? It was an amulet. I used to sit on it, I used to sit on a little cushion in the window of Ancestries and Wonders. Sterling silver, sparkled like a star, fine piece of work. On the side, there was a half moon, you know, a crescent, a waning moon. And in the middle, there was a dark crystal, like an eclipsing moon. Old man Philemon? Old man Philemon was so proud of that amulet, he used to say, "I'll never sell it. It's the jewel of my collection." Woljif sighs unhappily. I used to go there to see what kinds of treasures there were in the world. There's nothing else to look at in Canabris. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever stole a thing like that, you'd have the guards on you the second you tried to fence it. Everybody knew you were always hanging around the Ancestries and Wonders, drooling over the moon of the abyss. Did you think you could swipe it in all the commotion and keep it for yourself? Did you hope that we'd all be locked up and you'd get off scot-free with a fancy new trinket to boot? Don't take me for a mug, Woljif. I see right through you. That's a good point. Why would Irabeth arrest her own informant? It seems like this whole fucking thing was just planted on you guys, and you walked right into a trap. You know, looking from the outside in. But, you know, who am I? I'm just a druid. What the fuck do I know, you know? You took the words right out of my mouth. It didn't even make sense. If I was the rat, I'd have kissed her on the hand and been gone by now. You know me, sister. I'm a cautious fella, not a fucking idiot. Why would I go against the family? So the fish in the cellin have a nice Woljif-sized dinner? The moon of the abyss is a pretty bauble, to be sure. But it's just an amulet. It ain't worth dying over. You knew Irabeth's people would protect you. You knew you could pin the moon going missing on them. And now you've come here with backup. You knew exactly what I was going to say to you. Only problem is, nobody's returned the amulet to Philemon. Are you giving Irabeth a cut? Is that it? Have you seen her? Do you think she'd take a cut of anything that I offered her? She can't be bought. She's like those heralds of Iomade, all rolled into one. Sela speaks up. He speaks the truth. You'll find some knights who never take bribes. I'm sorry to say, but Irabeth Tirablade is not one of them. Hey, go on, Woljif. You got anything else to say, my dude? Yeah, that's the whole story. Woljif crosses his arms, looking affronted. Some family is turning out to be, huh? It's just the name of the end. In a real family, people take each other on their word. They don't throw around accusations. I did not take the moon of the abyss. What am I gonna do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. If it's that important to you, Sister Karasimi, yeah, I'll go find it. And I'll drag the traitor here by the horns, just so you don't end up at the bottom of selling. But do you know what you're gonna owe me for that? An apology right here in front of everyone. You're gonna apologize loud and clear so everybody hears it. You gotta say, Woljif, you're such a good guy, and I was so wrong about you, Woljif, and you're so handsome and charismatic, and the only way you got caught was because they fucking planted that shit on you, and they already knew about it. Fine. You're one of my people, which is why I'm gonna give you some time. But if you run, Brother Woljif, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling that you meet, wondering if the families come for you. You'll have no peace. But one day you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath. And that's when we'll get you. Do you understand? Oi, you've got away with words, Sister Karasibi. A way that almost made me wet myself. But a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat to that scary gal, Erebeth. She knows a little. We can ask her who ratted us out. I'll let you do the talking. You know, Erebeth fucking owes us a favor right now. We literally just saved the tavern. Okay, we'll find the real traitor. That's what we'll say. And I'll give my apology. Onward to Erebeth, Chief. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the traitor, but be quick about it. Time is running out, and I don't want to get chewed up by demons. Well, I mean, you are a half-demon. I could bite you really fast if you want. Erebeth. Erebeth rubs her head in tired eyes. Ugh. Any success? How's the city? Well, there's a traitor I'm trying to track down. Can you tell me who your informant was with the Thieflings? Erebeth arches her brows in surprise. Canabras is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough spare time to help out thieves? Erebeth sighs. I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything that I know. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me a note, and disappeared. Erebeth hesitates as she tries to remember. He had a cloak with a hood masking his face, but the horns, the long horns didn't fit under it. There should be a guardian golem in the Ancestries and Wonders, the shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact, so you can interrogate that thing and find out what he saw. The code word is Hand of Aurori. The shop's owner must have escaped, but there's a chance you'll get lucky with the golem. Okay, thank you. That was easy. I thought I was gonna have to... Was it called when you coerce someone? Like a silver tongue kind of thing? Win him over?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
I mean, like I said, she does definitely owe us. We put our lives on the line for this place. We perform better than any single person in her guard. Okay, Ancestries and Wonders Workshop. It'll take 2 hours to get there. Here we go. We're going to get real slow. Oh, is this squiggly area the hole that opened up in the middle of the city that we fell into? Is that why that takes so long to traverse? Well, unfortunately, we didn't make it all the way through this time. The entire party is gathered.
Shadows, embrace.
And they enter stealth. Ember was meditating on the ground. I like Ember a lot. She's such a cool character. Well, the party hunkered down, slowly starts to make their way forward. I want to have two different party formations. Woljif's pretty sneaky. Hammond is pretty sneaky. You're kind of sneaky. I'm kind of sneaky. And we'll put everyone who's not very sneaky in the back. Yes, dude, that's better. Oh, I found him. Oh, no, don't you fucking go over there, Sela. Okay, Hammond's going straight for this one. Woljif's going straight for this one.
Time to share your
I don't see how this could go wrong.
No time for debates.
The battle has begun. 6 damage being done to the cultists on the right-hand side. Hammond takes another swing, ripping the face off of the cultist as Ember slowly moves up. Woljif, still in stealth, moves to the side of the cultist here. Liz continues to hold her ground. They hold the line. What will the cultist do on his turn? Absolutely nothing. Woljif finally gets his time to shine. He reveals himself with 2 attacks. Sneak. He exploded. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, Woljif. Let's fucking go, Woljif. Nicely done, my dude. Nicely fucking done. And we begin our adventure again. I would like to enter the location. So this is a shop with all kind of magical doodads that these guys robbed. And it looks like it wasn't a stealthy robbery.
You're a good person.
Ember, you hang out in here with the corner. You and Ninio can get talking to each other. Sela's gonna watch the door. It'll be me and Woljif that kind of go in and explore. Me, Woljif, and Hammond that go in and explore. And hopefully between the three of us, we can figure out what happened in here. There is a scroll down on the ground. It is a scroll of bless weapon. We'll go ahead and pick that up. Hello? Is anyone there? Please get me out of here. Hammond! Get up here! Hammond moves up to the knocked over bookshelf. Finian, the talking weapon. Phew! Free at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn. I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? My name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. Roll credits. Pathfinder is a society of globe-spanning organization based off of the Absalom. The membership consists primarily of Pathfinders, adventurers who travel throughout Galorian, usually inconspicuously. I feel like Liz could be a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will. You're a Pathfinder? That's right. Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks may lead me. Scouting mostly. But this last while, I've just been hanging around in Canabras, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind. But at least the shops makes for better lodging than some inn. What I meant was, what are you? I can't tell what I'm talking to. It's just a talking weapon. What's that supposed to mean? I told you. You want to know where I hail from? Is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Kelids of the Star Eye clan fell when the Ward Wound troubles began. I couldn't stand by while demons wreaked havoc, so I came back. Or do you mean to ask me about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I am a skilled and capable fellow. If I do say so myself, I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I am best at is communing with spirits. They call folks like me phantom blades. Kio Alua, thank you for the 37 months. Phantom blade? What's that? It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirits took a liking to me at some point, and I can turn into whatever weapon I need. Pretty handy, eh? Don't need any whetstones or enchantments either. Don't take up space either, although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirit that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors. Hey! Like the one I was just in? Did you know the city's under attack by demons? Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. Then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped this cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under this shelf like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade that it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier. Well, hold on. How'd you end up in this shop? I've been here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting here and waiting for any word of the Pathfinders. But it looks like everyone's forgotten all about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here. Yeah, yeah, okay. You can come with us. I swear you won't regret it. I could do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word. He's just a talking weapon? You now have a unique companion, Finian the Talking Weapon. You can access him through a special button on your inventory. Click on it to initiate dialogue with him and change his form to make him take the shape of any weapon before handing him to one of the characters in your party. There are no limitations to changing Finian's form. That's so fucking cool. He just hangs out and chats. Oh, nice attack. You did wonderful. Well, I guess that kind of sets the tone for what we can expect in this store, huh? We moved to the other side of the shelf.
No, backwards.
Why did the game pause? Maybe I had a heavy thumb. The polished oak shelves once showcased magic rings and amulets. Now all that's left are grubby handprints of the robbers.
Trail me.
We do have some loot on the bottom shelf. It's a demonic heart. Some scrolls have been torn apart and some have been trodden on by muddy boots. Hammond sniffing around the other shelf. The polished oak shelves once showcased rings and amulets. Let's check the back corner. There is some loot in the corner. It's a golden ring. Although I don't think it's what we're looking for.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Unique weapons and antique armor were previously displayed on these stands. It is unlikely their new owners even know their true value. Is this the golem that got all fucked up? The formerly well-appointed shop now looks in a sorry state. It has been completely ransacked. Lying in the corner next to a scorched wall are the soot-covered shards of a clay golem's head. The golem's eyes glow in the gloom. Master! Code word. Hand of Irori. Code word correct. The golem's eyes glow brighter. Awaiting orders. I don't need to know its life story. Tell me about any suspicious people that came into this shop last week. The golem is silent for a moment. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human female, old. Gnome male, old. Human female. We'll be reeling off customers until nightfall. We need to ask it a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? The golem is silent for a while. Tieflings, 3. Tieflings, male, middle-aged. Tiefling, male, young. Tiefling, male or female, young. Were there any other female tieflings in the den? Other than Karasimi? All right, Detective Hammond, take down a witness statement. Describe the female tiefling. Tiefling female, above average height, hair, long, pale, tail, not observed, long horns, eye color, blue, special observations, scar on nose, baldric with gold stitchings. Okay. Long horns on a tiefling was one of the clues that we were looking for from Irabeth. I don't know that one. A new arrival, most likely. Gold stitching, eh? I wouldn't mind getting to know her a little bit better, if you know what I mean. Describe the young male tiefling. Tiefling male. Medium height. Short horns curling backwards. Is that you? Medium tail length. Eye color yellow. Hair color black. Special observations. Annoyed the master. Horns. Hair. Tail. That sounds like me. But that's not possible. I know what the security's like here. I didn't come near this place. I gave my word, Chief. No special observations. Subject unremarkable. There, see, it can't be me. Describe the middle-aged tiefling. Tiefling, male, medium height, long horns again. Medium tail length, eye color, pale blue, skin color, dark. Special observations, red hair. Ah, that's a traitor. I'd bet my life on it. Kerosene drilled it into our heads that we weren't supposed to go hanging about the shop. And red hair. We got a couple gingers and plenty more who get it out of the bottle. So they dye their hair. So much for a special observation. Golems ain't all they cracked out to be, and maybe it's Master knows more. That's enough, Golem. Thank you. Did Arabeth mention anything else? Yeah, I think just long horns. She mentioned that it was dark, they were wearing a cloak, they were hooded, and that they had long horns. Middle-aged male tiefling. Okay. Do you know where your master is, little golem? Philomen Prolara Trust. I don't know about that one. My master is in his hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited. 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 He's likely hold himself up in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Is there a basement to this place, kind golem? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. Okay, well, thank you so much for your help. I think that's everything I need to know. And Hammond kicks open the chest. Counterfeit Derek Sunhammer's jewelry. Some loot in the corner. This is a pipe fox. Some of the pipe fox familiar. Provides +3 insight bonus on Arcana and Perception skill checks. We'll give that to someone to use for sure. We're just going to have a whole little army with this before the end of things. I kind of thought the basement was going to be that door there. Or that circle was going to be the door. Oh, he's on it. He's on it. Hammond, could you please move the little golem over? Prohibited. Prohibited. He just keeps fucking repeating it as we go down into the basement next to him. Let's get everybody out of stealth so they move over here a little bit faster. Come on. Oh, well, there they are. Looks like a little gnome.
Let's shake a leg.
Shit. I was gonna say I should go up by myself, but actually, Tieflings robbed him, so he's probably not gonna like me much. Hey! Philomen Frolaratros, the elderly gnome, so portly as to be nearly spherical. Oh, he's fat. Is curled up in the corner of the basement, shaking. Marauders! Bandits! Scavengers! Yeah, that makes... No accent. Yeah, that makes sense. We're all of those things. And much, much more. Before you report us to the authorities, you mind if we have a little chat? Hey, please calm down. We're not here to rob you, big guy. You're okay. The gnome peers at you. You do look better dressed than the local thieves and ragamuffins. You come here to tell me the nightmare is over? No, it's not! You're here to steal my riches! Get back! The gnome notices Woljif, and his rounded face turns scarlet. You! Woljif! You dirty little sneaky thief! You must be sniffing around my shop for years! Finally worked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here! You and your pals have taken everything already, I'm sure! The gnome seems to settle slightly. My name's... I can't fucking say my own name. It's not even a funny joke. God damn it. I was the owner of the shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. I hope there's at least something left of it. Well, your golem's up there, you know, and it's doing pretty good, you know, all things considered. Come off it. Your shop's fine. You know, it's a bit ransacked, maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. Were you here the night of the robbery? Do you think I robbed my own shop? I was here in the basement. I was told to make it look like I'd left. The watch was very keen to get their hands on those thieflings. They seem to be multiplying all over Glorian. So, of course, I did everything they said. And I've been stuck in this basement since. The golem wouldn't move away from the door no matter how much I yelled at it. But then I thought that it was all to the good. Somebody came by after the guards and caused a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad, taking advantage of my absence. Can you tell me about any of the tieflings that came by recently? Why would I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the city guard or the Eagle Watch. Chief here, if he keeps digging his heels in, just say the word. I know how to loosen his tongue. Kind of squat down to be eye to eye with him. Everyone else is way back here across the room. It's just me and the gnome. I'm helping the Eagle Watch to catch the culprits. It's in your best interest to tell me anything that you can. Come on, charisma. Come on, charisma. Come on, charisma. So they haven't got the thieflings? I thought the city's finest were on the job, and they'd... You can't rely on anyone. Ask your questions. Even if it's... Ask your question. Oh, ask your questions, and even if it's so important, tell me about the woman tiefling. Billyman scratches his chin. A tiefling woman. Ah, yes, I remember now. A noble lady, unlike the tiefling ruffians we have around here. She purchased magical equipment for the crusade, and she promised to come again. If only all tieflings were like that, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. Well, what about the red-haired one? A red-haired tiefling. I suppose. Yes. There was one who came in. Spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means. I could tell by his clothes. But he asked me to show him some Asimar-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing. And that put my mind at ease. I can't remember what he looks like. Didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is that he was wrapped in a green cloak, like he was freezing. But it's all that I have. Big horns. Wrapped in a cloak. That's 2 people that couldn't identify his face. Came in asking for expensive stuff that he couldn't afford. That's it. With that description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief. Back to Sister Karasimi's we go. Have a good long shifty. And all my brothers, and put all these clues together. Someone tells me our traitors are gonna wiggle out of this one. I look over at Woljif and then I look back over to the gnome. Tell me about Woljif. Woljif Jeffto, right? Yes, I've known him for a long time. Though I'd rather not know him at all. He's been skulking around my shop for years, treating this place like a free museum. He always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I'd chase him out, but he'd just slink back in again. If he was with that gang that robbed my shop, I'd bet you anything that he swiped the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. I want to see it return to you. You got me? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it. I like how there's always an option to just be like, all right, I'm gonna kill you. Like immediately in all of these. We're gonna have to, if this game really captures the heart of our audience, we're gonna have to do a Beast the Savage playthrough of it. Just fucking kill off everybody. That's all I need, my dude. Thank you. That isn't enough to help you catch those thieves. Then I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a shop. Anything in the corners? So I assume this game is when we were in the demon fight. Yeah, quick, put it in your bag. Let's go. Come on, let's get out of here. When we were in the demon fight, chat was saying that we could actually fail that fight and it would have consequences on the story, which is fucking awesome. I imagine I can get the suspect wrong. So I'm thinking it's a middle-aged tiefling with a green cloak and long horns. As we head back to the Thieflings Hideout, we'll see if anyone matches that description. Does this count? Is that green? It's a green cloak? Long horns? The 2 gingers don't have long horns.
Together we stand.
Everyone walks into the room. Liz
Brave for adventure.
then walks up to the other side of Sister Karasimi. Karasimi drums her fingers nervously on the handle of her blade. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon of the abyss that they stole? I don't need anything else. Take a good look at the suspects. The tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Melrun and Daffy. The dark-skinned tieflings are Varnir, Daffy, and Melrun. Daffy, Melrun, and Tavi have straight horns, but Tavi is female. Only Varnir and Melrun have green cloaks. I need a little more time. I don't think it's Melrun. I think it's Varnir. Final answer. I'm ready to give you a name. And I hope I don't get it wrong. What? Oh my god, I forgot his name already. Varnir. The traitor is that one! So it was you. I trusted you. Take this rat away for questioning. It's not me. Fuck! Fuck! He didn't have long horns, dude. He didn't have long horns at all. He had short little baby horns. Karasimi looks weary, but her earlier tension has clearly lifted. Now we know who the traitor is. Now we just need to find him. But that's not my job. If you would guess right, we wouldn't have let him go. He still gave himself away. That's something at least. What a scumbag! He's long gone, and he's got the moon of the abyss too. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. What are you gonna do now? Clear out this place. The sooner the better. This city's dying, and I don't want to die with it. This city would have died already, if not for the people who stood up to defend it with their weapons in their hands. So defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city. But we've always been outsiders here. Why would we fight for you now? I think what happened is I mistook a green cape for a green cloak. And I think the green cloak was the big tell. But I agree, his horns were not long at all. I don't want to join the family. Okay, see you later. I hope you figure it out. Goodbye. Good decision. I don't plan to hang around here any longer either. Karasimi turns to leave. Mister! Woljif nervously bites his lip. His cheeks are flushed and his tail is swishing through the air. I imagine like an annoyed cat. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised me an apology loudly in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Karasimi shrugs indifferently. So, sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you. This time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljif. Lindsay leans over. That was the most pathetic apology I have ever heard in my entire life. Karasimi's eyes harden. But then she sighs. All right, fine. I'm sorry, Woljif. Let us part on good terms. And now apologize to me too. When you falsely accused my ally, you accused me too. He's in my family. The intimidation check worked. A flurry of emotions pass across Karasimi's face. When she finally opens her mouth, her words trickle out slowly, like each one is a struggle. And I'm sorry to you too. And to make it up to you, here. She pulls a key from her pocket and tosses it to you. And now I will be leaving. I like having high charisma a lot. That's actually one of my favorite parts of our character. Woljif watches her go, his tail relaxing. You made some impression on her. I've never seen Sister Karasimi back down before. Listen, Chief. When you got a spare minute, come see me. I've got something I want to discuss with you. But for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. What do you think that key opens? Think it's that gate? Even though he failed the deduction, he still got all the rewards. I'm just that goddamn charismatic.
Might be trap. Might
Oh,
be
that motherfucker. Can I even reach that? How do I disable?
Can't hide from me.
Oh! Oh! Woljif, can you disable that? That used to be Camelia's job. That's now your job, my dude. I'm glad we spotted that. We have agates, jades, pearls, and a ring that has not been identified. Liz identifies it as the Ring of Sharp Strike. Whenever the wearer of this ring shoots an enemy engaged in melee combat and hits, the enemy suffers -1 penalty to attack rolls for 1 round. Ooh, there you go, Lan. Enjoy it, my dude. We also get a forked tongue, citrine, and more agates. In the next room, really cheap melee weapon, but 2 monk weapons. Sure, we'll walk around with them. I wish I could pick up paintings. 1,500 gold coins in a Thiefling's account book. Balance 2,500 gold. Daffy, alchemist tools, and reagents. So this is just what they were buying. Woljif wanted 420 gold for magic scrolls, Woljif. Bro, what are you doing with that gold? We may not have solved
Wherever my legs
the case,
carry me.
but we tried. You know, I really tried hard. I kept track of all the details, and like, I really tried hard. And that's really what matters. Let's head back home. Oh shit, this is right outside the tavern.
Yet another obstacle.
Oh, motherfucker. It's a big spider. Can we attack on this turn? It looks like we can. However, let's delay Woljif's turn to go behind Sela. Nenio's going to turn to her side and fire off a ray of frost at the bug just behind her. Liz is going to move towards that bug and take a swing as well. The scimitar is going to connect and stun the target. Sela is going to charge forward into the spider and land and attack. Now Woljif with his double blades goes in for the sneak attack to hopefully finish off the spider. The fly was stunned.
Surrender.
Ember takes a shot with the crossbow and it does miss. Hammond moves across the battlefield and with one swing ends the encounter. You think the loot? Keep moving. And the party makes it back to the tavern.
Forwards.
Liz and Hammond head inside to snuggle up next to the fire to stay warm. And that is where our episode is going to end for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, not only live on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for being here. For real, I appreciate you. But also on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button on the way out. We'll be back again very soon. Take care. Goodbye.